Welcome to Essex County College's Community Education Forum TV series. Now here's your host, Mr. Alfred Bundy.
Welcome to Essex County College's Community Education Forum. I'm your host, Alfred Bundy, and Executive Director for Institutional Advancement here at the college. Today, we are honored to welcome my longtime friend and colleague, Dr. Robert Spellman. He is one of the founding faculty members of Essex County College. He has served the college as a former vice president of academic affairs in his community. He has been a pastor and a longtime motivator to many. Please welcome to the forum, Dr. Spellman. Welcome.
I'm delighted to be here.
You know, as someone who has seen Essex County College since its beginning, what were your initial impressions of this West Essex campus when it opened in 2023 and how it fits into the campus college's broader mission? How does it, what's your view?
We have to go back a bit and not necessarily hit the specific dates, but the point was there was a trend of perception that Essex County College was Newark. And as Vice President for Academic Affairs, I was concerned about even the location being Newark in this southeastern part of the county, but the western part did not have access like. So I sent a dean up, and he found an elementary school, which since has been torn down, reconstructed.
That was Charlie Lavallo,
That was
correct?
Dean Charlie Lavallo. Right. He found this school, and we operated for many years there, and it helped supplement the enrollment, but many people took advantage from up here, and degrees were offered from up here, skills. We've developed a lot of people who got their start here.
Yeah, and I think it's interesting to note that we had a footprint here for almost 40 years.
That's right.
Before this building was actually...
We saw the need to service the rest of the county, the western part of the county. And so therefore we fulfilled that need and look at the wonderful, beautiful campus we have here today.
Now, as someone who has taught on both campuses, share with us what the teaching experience and what the student experience and the energy is like here at the West Essex campus.
Well, you know, we just love our country because it's a versatile, multicultural environment here in Essex County. And it's a delight just to be and interact with students. I might say I use a program in my own professional filmmaking and tutorials. A student taught me that. So students bring knowledge to us as much, but it's exciting to go into a classroom and to see minds and people where you can make a difference in motivation. Now, many don't have goals, don't know how to make and achieve goals. A goal without an action plan is nothing but a wish. So, but what we do here at Essex, my basic definition of education is the wherewithal to find what you need to know, when you need to know it, and when you need to use it. So here and at West Essex, because of our president, Dr. Prial, and his visionary acumen, we have introduced a multiplicity of constituencies, housewives, pre-college high school students, or people who just graduated. We're offering courses to them. Multi-age, multicultural. Many people retired. They come here just to take a course. Many people come with a second career in mind. And as you know, there are many new post-pandemic job opportunities opening up. So we're getting those constituencies. So we're in the right place. We have a fantastic facility for parking, for resources, and what a delight it is to be on both campuses, because a student is a student. And we have some brilliant, I've been introduced to brilliant students. I remember last semester, a man never touched the piano, came down, just started playing the piano, and we were able to direct him. And the last subjects, I had one student had come out of incarceration, and he cried when I gave an assignment in computer graphics, and then he showed me his drawings and paintings on his phone, and I took him to someone, and now he has a very fruitful job. You see, so
We love these stories. You know about the importance of small classroom size. Certainly here we have a student-centered approach, and these elements help shape the teaching and learning experience for both, faculty and students, don't you think? And besides that, just share with us, what you teach, okay, and your, like you said, your philosophy for teaching.
well, I teach art history, art appreciation, computer graphics. But I'm a very blessed man to have traveled many places in the world many times. I've been to Europe many times. And so what we bring, as many of my colleagues, we bring that experience, that travel experience, that international experience. So we bring things, but our students bring skills. The phone that we carry is an absolute super learning vehicle.
It's a computer.
It really is. And when I think back when we didn't have that, or here at West Texas, we have all the technology we need. So when I talk about, I used to be able to show it with my slides, and I'd take students to Egypt, and we go to the pyramids and what have you. Now we have technology and 4K photography that we can take anyone just about anywhere. I had my students in the Vatican the other day in Michelangelo's work. You see,
Now you able to bring that in through our smart boards or
smart boards
that we use
and
in the
the technology, YouTube, all the tools that we have, and so it's a delight. Even as a person's been around many years, but it keeps you uplifted. It keeps you looking forward. Matter of fact, if I could just make this comment, one of my favorite artists is Michelangelo. And Michelangelo said they complimented on him on his fantastic sculpture, and he chipped away at that marble and came up with pietars and what have you. And they went to him and they said, "You're fantastic." He said, "No, it was already in there. All I did was chip away." So here, as a faculty member at Essex County College, we have brilliant students who haven't discovered their own talents or their own skills or their own abilities. So what we do is chip away that shyness, that being resident about their own capabilities, and we put visions out there. So Essex is not just a job to me; it's a life.
It's a life commitment. For prospective students who might be thinking about coming here to the West Essex campus, starting and actually completing their degree here, what are some of the advantages you think of coming to the West Essex campus?
Well, it's convenience, and we are often looking for ways in which some of us had a campus experience, but the commuter student doesn't always have that access. So we create with our technology what we call Zoom meetings, one-on-one tutorials, where we talk to the faculty, but we also get students to talk to each other and make tutorials with each other and help each other through obstacles they may be running into. But we are facilitators of learners. We're facilitators of motivation. We keep people's eyes looking forward.
Keep them on the prize. Keep the eye on the prize.
Right.
One of the things I wanted you to share with us as a founding faculty member, how does it feel to see Essex County College, especially adding this West Essex campus, grow? And what kind of keeps you motivated and inspired after some almost 50 years of service to still be committed to teaching?
Well, as I said, I get a chance to discover new things through students, but I get a chance to add to students. And that's a great satisfaction when you can motivate someone. They come back. It's the alumnus, the alumni that come back and say, I had you several years ago. And then one student told me, you had my mother. And when one student told me, you had my grandmother, I had to just stop there. But the point is we leave a lasting impact on people. And most of all at Essex, we're committed to the value of and the creativity of the students. And here's what we like to leave with them. you have to make it count, everything you learn, because coming behind you with your own children, your grandchildren, you have to bring them along. You have to bring them forward. And we're in a high technology development period right now. If you don't, there's certain must know, you have to know skills that come into technology or the use of technology. And that's where we have so much fun because we learn and we're growing all the time.
All of our students must recognize that they are the captains of their own ship.
Yeah.
That's so true. Dr. Spellman, we're out of time, but I want to thank you for sharing your wisdom and sharing some of your stories and certainly your passion to continue to uplift our students. It's been an honor to have you, and I want to just ask you to continue to do all that you do. But before we go, let's take a look at our Essex County College Alumni Corner and meet docent Adebimbe, class of 2016. Essex County College made a difference in her life, and she's now making a difference in the world. Check this out. Cool. All right, now we need to go to
Essex County College jump-started my higher education career with outstanding programs and dedicated and caring professors. ECC will do the same for you. Check it out. You too can finish your degree at ECC.
Whether it's jump-starting a new career or working toward your degree, Essex County College provides access and opportunities to succeed. ECC offers biology, engineering, computer science, nursing and health sciences, criminal justice, business, liberal arts, supply chain management, and social science in-demand programs. Learn more today about Essex County College. Students first.
Welcome back to Essex County College's Community Education Forum. I'm your host, Alfred Bundy. Joining us now is an outstanding student from our Social Science Division who represents the very best of Essex County College. Currently, he's a student at our West Essex campus, and he's headed very soon to the University of Michigan. Please welcome the student who's getting ready to graduate, Mr. Clayton Prial.
Thank you.
Did I get that right?
Thank you so much. Yes, Clayton Prial.
Prial.
Yes.
I want to make sure we get that
Yeah,
back.
definitely.
You're someone who grew up right in the neighborhood. You went to James Caldwell High School. What does it mean for you to continue your education right here in your backyard?
Well, I mean, first and foremost, the commute made it very easy for me. I'm 5 minutes down the road.
Nice.
So with a class in the morning, it didn't take very long
Now,
for me to
how do
get
you
here.
come to class? Do you drive your...
I drive.
Okay, all right.
My dad says I can walk, but
Okay.
I drive.
Okay.
And it worked out very well for me because it was being, being rebuilt over here. And right during my senior year, it was finished rebuilding. So it kind of made it really easy to segue here with the new buzz around the new developments that was being built here. So yeah, it means a lot.
What's your major?
My major is social sciences. So
And why social sciences? What do you plan to do?
So I chose social sciences because it was kind of just what suited me in high school. A lot of my best classes were always English and history. Wasn't really much of a math guy, so can't really go into much business and math stuff. So I've always been interested in the social sciences, and in 4 year I'm planning on majoring in political science. So that's something that's important to me. So that's kind of why I chose that.
Now you've maintained a 4.0, which is just awesome. Can't get any better while taking classes here at the West Essex campus. What professors or classes impacted you most on your journey?
Well, I mean, a lot of professors and a lot of classes, I would say, helped me a lot. But one of my first and most notable classes that I took here was English 101. And Professor Yoon Sun was my professor in that class. And that kind of set the stage for me because we did a lot of work on our curriculum, but then we also tied in a lot of like current events to our classes, and we had a lot of great discussions in that class, and it kind of gave me a good taste at what would be to come for Essex County, and he even wrote my teacher's recommendation to colleges. So
now, how many colleges did you apply for?
so I applied to around like 6 or 7.
Okay.
Some of them are still coming back, which I'm not really interested anymore. I've gotten into my top school, but Michigan almost was like an afterthought for me because I applied as a reach school, never really knew I'd get in, and then about a week and a half ago when I got in, I knew I was going there right away.
Now, what was your first reaction when you heard that you got in?
So I was just getting out of the gym. I was going to my car, and I saw the email, and I always was laughing because I'm like getting rejected isn't like it's kind of like funny to me sometimes. Like I was rejected to Florida State or about a month and a half ago, and I took that well. And I was preparing.
You said you took the rejection well?
I took it well because you can't get too down about it because I know a lot of people who kind of lose their self-worth when they get rejected.
That's
but
true.
I know that wherever you end up is where you're supposed to be. But then right when I opened it, I saw it. I started freaking out, honestly. I was like, I can't believe it. I called my parents. I called all my friends who knew that it was really important to me. And I really
Do you know anybody right now who's at Michigan?
Yeah, I have a few friends actually that I used to play hockey with who are there right now, who are kind of helping me with the whole transition because
that's great.
As a transfer student, it's really important to know some people going in and reach out to try to make some familiar faces before you go out there because at a huge school like that, it can be really challenging.
Now you're going to live on campus? You're going to have dorm life?
So they have housing. So my friend, he has housing, and they needed an extra person to come stay with them. So I have that all set up, which is great. Okay. But it's pretty centrally located. It's it's across the block from the Ross Business School is right where.
Now you may know that living on campus is a whole different life than commuting to college.
Yes, I do know that. I do know that.
At some times, you don't really get quite the college experience if you don't live on campus.
Definitely.
How do you think West Essex campus or this college help prepare you for your next steps at Michigan? Well,
I would say definitely the degree works is one of the biggest things. Making sure that you have all qualifications you need to get your degree is something that is really important because I know that I've just heard from people and other people's experiences that you could be at the end of your degree and realize, oh, I forgot to take this class.
That's correct.
So planning ahead is very, very important, and I found that here early that to get your schedules on time, to get your classes, always be first in line to try and do things like that. So that was very good to prepare me for that. And then I would also say the variety of classes that they offer here prepared me very well because if, let's say, someone really, I came in not exactly knowing what section I would like to be, but then when the variety of classes that they offer allow you to kind of find your area and try new things.
Got a little taste to see before you
before you really commit to it. Exactly.
Okay, sounds good. Now, what advice would you give any of your local friends or other students in this area about the potential of coming here to West Essex?
So first and foremost, I would definitely say that everyone has their own path, and if you are thinking about community college, I would say don't think of it as a negative, and I would instead say to not really worry about what other people think, because early in my experience, you could say I wouldn't. All my friends went off to four-year schools, and even you might feel left behind. You might feel like you're doing less in life, but everyone has their own path, and Essex County and all community college can really help you find your path. It gives you a clean slate as well. If you didn't do as well in high school, it really gives you that ability to give yourself another chance, and it also allows you to be at home while doing that.
And we like to say Essex County is a place of second chances.
Exactly.
Look at your crystal ball. Tell me where you see yourself about 5 years from now. What's Clayton going to be doing?
Well, hopefully I do well enough at Michigan, and I'm looking heavily into their law program there. So I could very well see myself in either finishing law school around there. So hopefully that's what I'm doing and entering the law field because that's Michigan obviously has a very great program for their political science, and a lot of it segues right into their law school. So that's something I've been definitely looking forward to.
Well, I definitely believe you will, and you're going to do great things.
Thank you.
I can tell already. We're running out of time, but give me just one word that best describes Clayton. One word.
Myself, I would definitely, if I can use maybe two, I would just say hardworking.
Hardworking. Well, all right, we'll put a little hyphen.
Yeah, you can put a hyphen in.
How we spell it. Clayton, much continued success. We are so delighted, and good things happen to good people. So keep doing good things. Okay.
Thank you so much.
Congratulations to Clayton. And again, you've been watching the Essex County College Community Education Forum. For more information on Essex County College, visit our website at essex.edu. To catch any of our Community Education Forum shows, check us out on Facebook or YouTube. I'm your host, Alfred Bundy. We will see you next time.